Hello everyone! The clip you're about to hear is from one of our exclusive Patreon episodes on a recent horror release, and just like all of our other episodes, it might include major spoilers for said horror release, so don't listen to it if you haven't already seen it. You've officially been warned. And if you'd like to hear the full episode, just head on over to patreon.com/horrorqueers and subscribe today. Without further ado, here is your exclusive Patreon clip. Well, so here's the thing. I mean, I will admit, the first, 10 minutes of this movie, I was kind of like, oh, I don't really know if I'm really digging what Megan Fox is serving here.
Okay. Yeah.
To the point where it almost felt like she was nervous. I felt like she was nervous on screen. Of course, as we learn more about her character in the film, it really
makes sense.
I felt like it was more of a character decision, like an acting decision for her, as it was, as opposed to Megan Fox not being a good actress. And
okay.
You know, that's on me, whatever. Isn't it weird, though? Don't we feel that, in these modern times, post Jennifer's Body reappraisal, are we still stuck in a place where we have to take down Megan Fox?
Well, yes. And part of that, I think, is that there's still a lot of work to be done around the way that we talk about women. You know, I'm thinking of the way that, oh my God, this is going to be all over the place, and I apologize in advance,
okay.
folks. So, you know, Trace, you and I have had discussions in the past. If people want to revisit it, we talked about it on our Evil Dead commentary, where we talked about the way that, oh fuck, now I'm going to mispronounce her name.
Jane Levy.
Thank you. Jane Levy she's been portrayed as difficult to work with in the past. And then, of course, we're now approaching the release of Don't Breathe 2, and Fede Alvarez posted something that kind of suggested, oh, well, she's better suited for TV because, you know, we really put her through the ringer, and that's probably why she didn't want to come back and do another Don't Breathe movie. And it really sparked something in me, and now I'm bringing it back to Megan Fox and Jennifer's Body and all that. We only have these discussions around women. Only women are difficult to work with. Only women, you know, get torn up and dragged through the mud if their film doesn't do particularly well. We don't talk about male actors in the same way, and it's really frustrating.
I agree. And Fox kind of took, I don't know if it was a full-on hiatus from filming because, you know, she was married to Brian Austin Green, and they got divorced last year, actually. And so I do wonder if it's they had some kids, obviously, so she was taking probably time off to be a mom, which, you know, good for her. But I'm excited that we're getting, I'm not going to call it a Megan Fox renaissance because,
a Foxaissance?
A Foxaissance, yeah. No, because we've only had this and then that movie last year where she was in the army fighting the tiger or whatever the hell that was.
Right.
Full disclosure, didn't see it. Heard it was not very good, but, you know, whatever. Why do we have to... if she gives a bad performance in this movie, okay, sure, you can write that. But, I feel like so much of it is just oh, it's Megan Fox, we have to say she's a bad actress because it's Megan Fox. Which I'm just why? Yeah,
and I do think that part of it stems from the fact that she is a very attractive woman. You know, it ties back to her relationship to the Transformers franchise and how she was, of course, you know, very publicly fired by Michael Bay for criticizing the way that he basically shot the inside of her vagina in many, many scenes. And it's just very reminiscent of this idea that, okay, well, if she's beautiful, she can't act. If she's flat, it must be because she's beautiful and therefore a bad actress and she can't act. It's this weird domino effect that we like to talk about with her. And, you know, I'm not going to suggest that I think Megan Fox is the greatest talent of our generation, but she is undeniably, when she is in a role that is working for her with a director who knows how to direct her, we can get some really good performances out of her. And I think that it's weird that we always have to cushion it as, oh, is she good though? ? She could just be good, folks.
Hello, I'm Shelby Scott, the host of Scare You to Sleep, a podcast where I tell you spooky bedtime stories full of creepy sound effects and music that is soothing yet unsettling to help immerse you into a world of horror. This is a show for those of us who have realized horror can be a strange but relaxing escape from reality. Speaking of escapes, sometimes I lead you through guided nightmares, like a guided meditation, but instead of flowery meadows, I take you on a journey through your own personal nightmare. So come get lost in the terror with me. Listen to Scare You to Sleep wherever you listen to podcasts, or find us online at bloody.fm. Sweet screams.